Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today on CNBC TV 18, and you're watching the second national semi-final of the National Stock Exchange's Financial Quest. This is season 5, and for the last 5 years, ever since the National Stock Exchange came up with this idea of making finance fun and teaching young school children across the length and breadth of this country a few little lessons on finance that will help them grow into a more secure future, making more informed decisions on finance. This quiz has actually turned to become a movement where young school children across this country are having their first brush with finance in the form of this quiz. The whole objective is to really get these youngsters, when they are going to be citizens of our country, to make better financial decisions, thereby creating a more robust and a financially strong India. A fascinating concept, where a week ago in the first semi-final, we saw Delhi Public School from Vadodara storming into the national final. Today, we've got 5 champions from 5 other cities of our country. We will take a look at who they are before we move on to the questions. Here we go. As we move into our semi-final here today, time for us to pick action on the first frontier. We go straight in, and it's time for us to ring the opening bell. Here it comes. The game here will be played on a simple platform of 20 questions common to the 5 teams on stage. Every question has an equal opportunity to answer, so it's absolutely fair. Whoever presses the buzzer gets to answer the question. The value of the questions will be determined between bulls, bears, and stags. If you get it right, that's the value you get. If you get it wrong, that's the value you lose. So play the game carefully. Only one team on the buzzer will get to answer the question, whoever hits the buzzer first. If we are ready and good to go, the value of the first question coming up on your screen, what do we have? We have a bear, 75 to start the second semi-final. Here we go. On your screen, who is this?
So that was, I would say, the foundation. We had a small family business, and I thought that I would go back to that business. That's what was the general...
Nagpur on my right. Bhavan's Vidya Mandir, off in a flash on the buzzer. Go ahead.
KV Kamath.
KV Kamath. It still gives you the 75 that you were looking for on that one. KV Kamath will get you off to a start in this final. As we move to the next one, we got 100 coming up now. So the second one is a bull. On your screen, here we go. It's an account which is typically a temporary pass-through account held by a third party while in the process of transaction.
Escrow.
Escrow accounts. 100 to them. Well answered. Nagpur are playing really aggressive and really fast. 175 in 2 questions. As we go to the third, and we have another bull coming. Team's hands on the buzzer. This game is fast. Nagpur are putting a lot of pressure very quickly early on. Here's your question on your screen now. A very famous deputy governor from the Reserve Bank of India a couple of years ago. Identify this lady. Teams are thinking hard. The question seems to be a little difficult for them. It's a bull. It's worth 100. Is someone going to get it? No one taking a chance on that. And the answer that I would have been looking for is Miss Usha Thorat. A very famous lady. You should have gone for it if you knew that, Bhopal. Well, the body language indicates that. as we go to the next one, and the value is a stag. On your screen for a 50. Here we go. The term comes from the Latin word cambia, which means to exchange. Nagpur for a 50. Go ahead, you're on the buzzer. I need an answer now.
Currency.
Minus 50. They took a risk on that. They got a mistake and then they knew perhaps they were wrong. The answer is a cambist. Cambist is to exchange. As we go on to the next one, hands on the buzzer for a 75 coming up on a bear on your screen now. On table number 2, they've gone for it. A famous man now from the International Monetary Fund.
He is Mr. Subir Gokaran and he is the Executive Director of IMF.
The Executive Director of IMF.
From India.
A man from India will give you a 75. Yes, says the young boy from Surat. He's happy to be off the mark. The emotions are there in a final like this. But it's very early days in the second semi-final of this quiz. We need to take a very quick break. On the other side, all the action from the second semi-final. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the National Stock Exchange's Financial Quest, Season 5. 5 champions. One of them will move into the national final. But a first look at where the teams stand. Here it comes. As we move to the second frontier of our battle here today, time to do a little bit of trading on knowledge in the world of finance. Here it comes. The first one coming up is a bull, and the value would be 100 on your screens now. Other things being equal will give you a term. What term in the world of finance is this? Nagpur on my right.
Ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus.
Ceteris paribus plus 100. We'll take them to 200 plus. So on 225, Nagpur are playing aggressive. They quickly regain the loss that they had in the first segment. As we go to the second one, the value is a bear. On your screen, here we go. A loan that exists for less than 1 working day is called a dash loan. It's a very interesting, simple term which describes that the loan exists for less than 1 working day. Therefore, what's it called? Is someone taking a chance at it? Visakhapatnam are giving it a go. Satya Sai Vidya Vihar, your answer.
Temporary loan.
A temporary loan is not the term. Well, it is still a loan. It's nothing temporary about it. You get a minus 75 on that. The answer is daylight loans. Daylight loans where the loan actually has to be repaid before the sun goes down. So that's the way it works. In a lot of rural areas, you have what's called daylight loans. People who go in the morning to buy daily vegetables and so on, they operate on philosophies of daylight loans. Here's the next one. We've got a bull coming for 100 on your screens now. Secrets of the Dash Mind. Harv Eker spoke of a mentality of people who are something. Secrets of the Dash Mind. What community of sorts in this world was he speaking about? I have a feeling someone's going to take a go at it. Surat are discussing and Visakhapatnam are giving it a go.
Secrets of the banker mind.
Secrets of the banker's mind will give you a minus 100. Oh, they took a shot at that one too. Well, the answer is very simple. Secrets of the millionaire's mind. It's always believed that to be a millionaire or beyond that It's in the mind. It's about wanting to be rich and being positive and nothing beyond that. Here's the next one. Hands on the buzzer for a 75. A bear coming on your screen now. Daniel Schulman is the current CEO of this extremely important entity in the world of finance in the modern world.
PayPal.
PayPal. Beautiful. Put your hands together for them. That's a good answer here today. PayPal will give them a plus that will reduce their negative to -100. That's the way to play. Here's the next one. We have a stag coming up on your screens. Here we go. Napoleon Hill wrote a phenomenal book which said, "Think and grow, dash." What was the word that is missing from this book title? Think and grow, dash. Are the girls going to take a shot? They're giving it a half chance. Vishakhapatnam are taking their chances, and they should. If you get it right, you will get a 50 on this one.
Think and grow rich.
Think and grow rich. You get richer by 50. Absolutely. They took their shot, they get a 50, and they reduce the margin now to a -50. They need to keep playing it the same way, as the next one coming up is a bull. On your screen, here we go. Since the often used name in financial business, Lakshmi, was not available, this company opted for what is their current name based on something in Indian mythology that stood for truth and virtue. They're going for it for a 100-pointer.
The Dhanlakshmi Bank changed their name to Dena Bank.
-100 to you. Well, the Sri Ram Group chose not to go for female gods and took a distinctive move and said, we will name ourselves on the Lord of Virtue, Sri Ram. Hence, Sri Ram Investments, Sri Ram Financial, and the Sri Ram Group. The first ever company to take a male god from mythology and not opt for the Dhanalakshmi, Lakshmi route. Well, tough one for the teams, but they're playing aggressive. While on my right, Nagpur are stuck on 225. Surat haven't moved from 75, so it's an interesting game. As we go to the next one, and the final one in this segment, it's another bull. You got to join the dots on this one. Coming up on your screen, the overall answer is what matters to me. They've gone for it on a flash here today. Bhavan's BP Vidya Mandir, Nagpur.
Asian Development Bank.
Asian Development Bank. Explain.
Blind guess.
It's a blind guess.
It's the tagline or the punchline of Asian Development Bank.
Fighting poverty in Asia and the Pacific is the objective of the Asian Development Bank.
I think he's the CEO.
You think that's the CEO of the bank?
Okay.
Well, no longer a blind guess. Absolutely right. Very well worked out, 100. They needed that 100 somewhere. That takes them past the 300 at a crucial moment in this quiz. One segment remaining. All the action on that segment on the other side of this break. Back in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching NSC's Financial Quest for school children across the length and breadth of this country. In the second national semi-final, here's a look at where the teams stand. Remember, one team goes through, one segment remaining. Time for us to make a final settlement. Here it comes. Teams might just start to get a little aggressive as we go on the first one. 7 posers remaining. The first one is a bull. On your screen, coming up now.
You hear a lot about rising India today in terms of economic growth, in terms of its ability to do what it wants to do. The biggest challenge
Surat
that the developing
have gone for it. The value is 100 if you get it right.
He is Mr. Bimal Jalan, former RBI governor.
Absolutely perfect. 100 to them on that one. They're moving closer with every right hit. They're now on 175. They need one more good answer technically to get closer to Nagpur. Here is the next one. And the value is another 100. On your screen now. An illegal investment scam based on a hierarchical setup. On table number 1, Nagpur are giving it a go.
A pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme. Hierarchy.
A pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme is hierarchical. Plus 100. Nagpur are not letting go. Every time teams get close to them, they tend to run away with a perfect answer. Pyramid schemes are typically hierarchical setups. A 75 on the next one. A bear on your screen. Coming up now. This is a famous currency of which currency is this?
South African Rand.
Plus 75. You get that absolutely right. Visakhapatnam not really going to give up in this game as they come back to a minus 75. And with 4 questions remaining, the game is going to be a tight one here. For the moment, Nagpur are ahead. Surat not out of the game. 4 questions remaining. Here's the next one. It's a 75 on your screens. Now, Gold to Go is a brand of what? In the modern world, what are these? It's called Gold to Go.
Gold ATMs.
Gold ATMs. You got food as to go food. You got gold as to go gold. Ladies and gentlemen, a world of gold ATM. Absolutely. Well, nothing really going wrong for them. Perfect play will take them to 500. With 3 questions still remaining, so they could still do well from here. 100 coming on the next one. Surat will have to take chances somewhere. Here's your question. Common Sense on Mutual Funds. New Imperatives for the Intelligent Investor is a book written by a very famous financial brain. They are giving this a shot to Surat. It's a do-or-die moment for them in a sense.
Raghuram Rajan.
Dr. Raghuram Rajan is a minus 100 for you. They took their chances, a good half chance on that. The answer is Dr. John Bogle. Well, Nagpur knew that, but didn't take a chance on that. They're playing it carefully. 2 questions to go. Here's the next one coming on your screen. It's a 75. Now, this is the National Bank of which country? Oh, they're giving it a shot as Nagpur on this one. You will get a 75 if you get it right.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Blind guess.
Blind guess. Minus 75. Well, this is the identity of the National Bank of Pakistan. Well, the final poser as it knocks them down to 425 now, but they're well and through into the national final as the final question comes up for 100 on your screens now. What are we talking about? Bhavans Vidya Mandir Nagpur are off in a flash again.
PAN card.
Explain that.
I just know that that is the format of PAN card.
That's the format or the defined format of a PAN card.
And this is income tax.
This is the income tax department.
And this must be...
And your overall answer is the PAN card. Plus 100 to finish the semi-final. Two outstanding semi-finals that we've seen over the last 2 weeks. Well, in the first one, we had Gujarat dominating. In the second one, we have Maharashtra dominating. But on the second semi-final, moving into the final here today with a remarkable victory, Bhavans Vidya Mandir from Nagpur. A week from now, we will be back with you with the final semi-final. One more team that will make it to the national final, which will join Bhavans Vidya Mandir from Nagpur and Delhi Public School from Vadodara. But all of that a week from now. Till then, from me, Pick Brain, from all of us here today at CNBC TV 18, you are watching NSE Financial Quest. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.